So what we're gonna do today is something fun. This was requested a while back. I think it was actually requested even last year. So what I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna attempt to get LTX-2 working. We're gonna do the image to video. We're gonna use the image to video model on my particular system. As you guys know, I have some issues because I have an AMD GPU and I have limited RAM, and VRAM is kind of okay, but I have very limited RAM. So, but that's not even all. I also have limited storage space. So I'll see if I can get it up and running, and if I do, sometime in the future I'll write a full article, and then we'll also fully review the text to image model. There's a lot of stuff with LTX. It's audio stuff, but today I'm going to pick one which I think is possible to get working, which is the image to video. I don't know, I haven't done it yet. I don't know what's gonna happen, but on to the show. Now, before we begin, I'd like to implore you guys to all subscribe, like, follow, and leave comments, because the more people subscribe, the more this content gets pushed out to more viewers. Those viewers can join this growing community, post their tips and tricks, or they can post requests, which I'll personally review, then I'll share with everyone. For example, a lot of AI stuff, some of my viewers actually taught me, especially in the night stream. So hopefully, again, if I have any issues, one of my viewers will step in and tell me what I can do to improve things. However, I'll show you how what I'm gonna do today, and hopefully it does work. I said, so this could be a complete fail and I'll embarrass myself, but hopefully it will work out pretty well. All right, so on to the show. So the intro, you see, it says LTX-2 setup guide. So I'll show you how to get everything. In fact, I didn't have time today, so we'll try to install everything from the we'll try to install everything from scratch. So that's what we're going to do, literally from scratch. We're going to update ComfyUI. We'll do all that stuff in real time. Okay, now am I having some problems here with YouTube? Okay, it's saying that YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain a smooth streaming. As such, users may experience, it says open widget. From what I can tell, I'm able to see everything properly. I don't know why it's saying that. Okay, so sometimes YouTube is weird. Or maybe because it's a night stream. This is the things I don't like when the weather is a little bit nice, like it's around I think whatever it was, -4, close to 0 degrees, because it turns into ice. So I think it's affecting the internet connection, but hopefully everything is fine. All right, so I do have 2 articles as I promised. Oh, looks like it's okay now. All right, so I do have 2 articles. The first article I did was actually last year, 2025 October 23. So this one is how I got the this is actually a very popular video, especially the short version. It's called Review Generative AI 1.2.2 Text to Video 14B Model. So there's an article for this, as you can see here, and I also put it in the description. So at that time I was attempting to get this loaded onto my GPU. And what I did is I did a bunch of things here, so then I decided to share with you guys. So for example, as you can see, I only have 32 gigs of VRAM, okay? The problem with this model, the full one at least, is you need at least 80 gig plus. That's very almost impossible for consumer GPUs. So, and I only have 32 gigs of RAM, okay? So, and my SSD, as I said, I am also short of that because I have a bunch of stuff, so I'm not going to delete it. And then obviously when you're running something in ComfyUI, you have all these Python packages and they take up a lot of space as well. So so obviously the 14B model, it's open source. That's one of the good things as well with it, meaning that there's no restrictions. It uses the Apache 2.0 license. So what I decided to do, you can see the instructions for setting up ComfyUI. I'm just going to zoom through this because there's an article, and I said this was from, it's been a while. It's like what, over 5 months ago. So basically what I'm saying is you install ComfyUI, which I already installed. You see, I was actually running it even today, but I haven't updated it. I'll show you how to do that. And then you get some custom nodes, obviously, and then you run by default they tell you to run python space main.py. Obviously I said I've learned quite a lot since then and I've improved this, so I was able to get this running very smoothly and very fast, and I'll show you my workflow very quickly. But today I said we're focusing on LTX-2. So down here, as you can see, the type of memory usage, and so what I decided to do at that time was to increase my swap space. So I actually turned off the ZRAM and used swap space. Then when I did some more research on ZRAM, I found out ZRAM is actually much better, because what happens is it takes some of your RAM. Like for example, I gave it 16 gigs. You may think I'm completely nuts, and it compresses it. So basically takes 16 gigs and makes it look like it's 32. So it will be much faster than using, say, an SSD or even an NVMe, because that's where RAM works. And you see the temperatures here. I also resolved this. So as you can see here, I do have a dedicated, my dedicated GPU, the AMD Instinct MI60, didn't come with a cooling apparatus. So I got a 40mm fan and a 3D printed fan shroud. So that 40mm fan is the one that cools it, and I just control it manually because I found that's the best way to run this. So so you can see here, so the thing with this, so this content is still very relevant. As you can see before, my swap space, the ZRAM, I was using 8 gigs. I said since then I've actually increased it up to 16 gigs. And then the swap space, because I needed space for the models, I actually decreased those ones instead. I'll show you all this stuff as well. So you see, I still have this. So I do follow my own instructions I put here, and I'll show you all of that as well. So make the disk. So the other thing I did was I also changed the priority. So the priority, because before the priority was actually using the swap file. The problem with that is it's obviously much slower than RAM, even ZRAM. So I changed the priority